Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ajwa and I hope this video finds you well. If you are new to this place, please consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support and welcome back. So I have a comparison video between Alexandria II by Xerjoff and Ramz by Lattafa. When I first chanced upon Ramz, it was just like, okay, it's a dupe of Alexandria II. When you go on Fragrantica, that is what it will tell you that the most likely, or what it smells close to is Alexandria II by Xerjoff. And even when you also search for Xerjoff, it gives you as part of what it smells like as Ramz. So I was like a bit curious because I love, this is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. So I was like, if this Ramz is indeed a dupe, then I need to grab a bottle of it. So about a year ago, I went into, a friend's shop to sniff some fragrances and I came across this one and then I tried it, and as soon as I did, I was really underwhelmed. I was like, what is the comparison between these two? I was just a bit curious and very, very disappointed. So I've just put together a sort of comparison, and I've not also reviewed this one. This is quite new to my collection. I don't think I've even reviewed any of these two before. So I'll just do a quick review and then compare them, to see if they have even the slightest form of similarity. So I'll start off with Ramz, and to me, the most simple description I'll give Ramz is that is what people refer to as a fruit chili. It is basically a patchouli and fruity, combination. It has some pineapple, some bergamot, some apple with some vanilla and patchouli and other notes. So I would term this as a fruit chili for the most part. When we come to Alexandria II, this is like an entirely different note structure. The notes include palisander, rosewood, lavender, cinnamon, apple, rose, cedar, lily of the valley, agarwood, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, and musk. And I think what the Ramz have in common with the note structure are rose, vanilla, and apple. I think and sandalwood, those are the only things that they have in common. So while I'll consider this one as a fruit chili, I will simply classify this one as a powdery woody rose fragrance. This one gives you that quintessential or oriental style Middle Eastern type fragrance. But when it comes to Ramz, it doesn't. You definitely get that apple and pineapple mix in this one with that bergamot, which makes it a bit bright. But this one, you don't get that. You don't get any sort of brightness to it. It is more woody, and most especially powdery, musky, and rose dominant as compared to this one. You don't get any fruit in this one at all. There's nothing. It has some apple, but it doesn't come across as the main or the most dominant notes. The most dominant notes I get are those powdery, musky, woody rose, whilst this one you get that pineapple and the bergamot and the what else does it have? I think it has some pineapple. Yes, it has some pineapple, but even those fruity notes are not like super strong. I think if you are looking for a fragrance which is like more forward in terms of the pineapple, I would rather recommend Kaid Al Fossan, which is like quite prominent. As soon as you spray, you get that grilled pineapple, immediately. But this one, you even have to sort of sniff, to sort of look for the pineapple. It gives you an overall sort of fruity patchouli mix. Get that a bit of that earthy sandalwood patchouli mix in this one, but you don't find anything powdery, nothing animalic, nothing oriental. This one leans a bit more to the western, sort of vibe, although it has that Middle Eastern touch to it. But this one is more of that oriental style Middle Eastern, type fragrance. They have absolutely nothing in common. They don't smell alike. When you spray this and then you spray Alexandria II, totally different. Absolutely different. There are no similarities at all not from the initial spray, not the middle notes, not the dry down, nothing. I don't find any resemblance between these two fragrances in any way. I'm not too sure why people call Ramz Gold a dupe of this one, because they have absolutely nothing in common. You know, I would have been super elated if this one was indeed a dupe. I would have picked this up like a long time ago, but I tried a year ago. It was nothing like Alexandria II. It still isn't, you know. I guess picked this one because I just wanted to really experience it, you know, have like days worth of it to find out if maybe the dry down, you know, or at some point I'll get any sort of resemblance to Alexandria II, but it doesn't. From the beginning to the end, nothing, you know, not even the slightest resemblance. They are both like totally different, you know. This one even has more of a Middle Eastern style to it rather than Ramz Gold. Ramz Gold, although has that Middle Eastern style, and it is not like super oriental, you know, Middle Eastern typical Udi vibes. This one does not, you know. So the long and short of it all is that they are not dupes, you know. They don't have the slightest resemblance in any way. This I have experienced for almost 2 years now, and I kind of have, I guess, feel like I know it, you know, through and through. This I've just had for about a week, and it doesn't compare to it in any way. So Ramz Gold is sort of a casual, everyday summer vibe fragrance, nothing too much, you know. It is not something that is going to offend anyone, but you need to be someone who appreciates sort of oriental style, woody, musky, powdery sort of fragrances before you can really appreciate Alexandria II. They are totally different. This one goes into the more dressed up, more formal sort of vibes, and I think this one I would consider it like an year-round fragrance, you know, although people would, you know, I've seen people putting this in the winter nights category, but I consider it as an everyday, it's not everyday, but a year-round sort of special occasion fragrance. This on the other hand is like every day I'm going to work, I'm hanging out with the guys. So Ramz Gold is marketed as unisex, but I think it is quite feminine leaning, and this is also marketed as unisex, but I think it's also masculine leaning. So they are totally different. They don't have anything in common. Nothing, from the note structure to the scent profile, from the beginning to the dry down, everything in between. They are absolutely at the, you know, polar, you know, ends. They don't smell anything alike. This one is a fruit chili. This one is a powdery, woody, rose musk fragrance. Nothing, like absolutely nothing alike. That is all I have for you, and I hope this video found you well. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye-bye.